Latrice, thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Our next guest is here, and he's always talking about helping with your back, whether you got sciatic nerve problems, whatever it is. But today, chiropractor Dr. Nick Circolone. We said, Nick, can you come on the show? Let's talk about people who spend their time in the kitchen and they want to, loosen up their body a bit. But today, Dr. Nick Circolone from Apple Chiropractic and Physical Medicine, we are making meatballs, and they are the best around. Nick, it's so good to have you.
I'm so glad to do this because I have a lot of, this is like one of the things I like to do. But, this is something that the guys can do for their wives, and this actually is a really good thing to do with your family, to decrease stress, to go out, make some food, eat food together, and have a family dinner.
All right, listen,
and it's fast and it's easy.
Everybody's going to be in the kitchen coming up in just a few weeks, whether it's Thanksgiving, whether it's Christmas. Listen, you're on your feet all day, your back may be sore. Just some simple chiropractic advices for people that are in the kitchen for a long time.
Just keep moving. Just keep moving, do a little bit of stretching before you do it, and everything just goes smooth.
You always talk about stress, and that's one of the biggest problems people have these days with anything that hurts them.
Yeah.
You say stress is a killer.
Stress is a killer, but see, when you can cook together and the family's together, you have time to talk together, that's just a really wonderful time. I remember as a kid sitting down with my family and eating dinners and just talking. It was de-stressful, and this is really easy to do. And dads out there can make this, because we're going to make it real simple to do.
Nick, I've never put on plastic gloves in front of a doctor. I'm just thank God that you don't put it on right
That's
now.
okay. We're going to do the same thing. But the first ingredient that we have to put in here, and I promise everybody, it's not, if you go onto our Facebook page, Apple Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, you'll see that I have the recipe on there. But there's one component that's not on that recipe.
What is it?
You got to let it, the first component is, you got to listen to a little bit of a Dean Martin.
We got to have music, baby.
All right, basically, we have pork and ground beef. I'm gonna let Jed.
If Jed was here, he would play that for you on the radio.
I bet you he would. Now, it doesn't matter what you put in first. It doesn't matter if you put in the meat first. It doesn't matter if you put in the breadcrumbs first. It doesn't matter if you put in anything first, as long as it's all together. And Jed's gonna mix this up for me, and we're gonna make some meatballs.
All right, this is simple meatballs, the Italian way. This is
you got eggs,
breadcrumbs. Wait, slow down.
Breadcrumbs.
There are guys that are trying to put this recipe.
This is parsley and
oregano. Go through it one more time. We had meat,
pork, and beef. You can add veal if you want. Okay. Half a pound of each. Then you add 3 eggs.
Yes.
You add a cup of breadcrumbs. You about half a cup of parsley and oregano.
Beautiful.
Salt and pepper to taste. Put a little bit of extra salt in there when you cook this in the
pork with kosher salt.
That's right. When you use a little bit of salt, when you put it in the sauce or your gravy, what happens is it'll feed into the gravy.
Right.
Now, my favorite condiment is crushed garlic. I love crushed garlic. This smells good.
They come in those cool little bottles.
Now, guys, if you do this for your wives, make sure that you brush your teeth afterwards. And Parmesan cheese.
You know what? We should bring the sport guys around us.
Yeah, I know. Come on, guys.
Guys, come on up here.
Now, basically,
give us some, just around us.
Now, what we want to do is mix this up, Jed.
You don't have to
put this all together.
Come on.
Just kind of mix it up. And you want to make it,
guys. We're all family here. Look, we got Cowboy Joe, we got...
Come on, guys.
I guess Dr. Bay, oh yeah, he's in the bathroom, but he'll be back.
And you just want to mix it up. You don't want to, you don't want to touch it too much. It looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, here's Dr. B. Just stay here.
Don't worry about getting your hands in it. We're using gloves because I just want to be done. No, I'm just kidding. This is meatballs.
Guys,
now let me tell you something.
I'm scared.
No. What I'm telling you is, what you need to do is you need not to touch this meat too much. Just kind of gently mix it up.
That's good advice.
What it's going to look like is that. All right. Now, don't make these little meatballs. Make man-sized meatballs.
You're killing me here, Nick.
What you want to do?
So you want man-sized meatballs, right? Okay.
Yes. That's the size of a meatball.
This could be my last show.
That could be that's a meatball.
That's a meat. Everybody say it. That's a meatball. That's a meat.
Grab a handful.
All right.
Don't be. A lot of people are afraid to put the meatballs together and make these small ones.
No, I've never used gloves in my life.
Now, if you do this, the recipe that I have
my nose isn't running.
The recipe I have on my website, if you do this, it should make up to almost 30 meatballs.
We're making, oh wow.
30 nice sizes.
This would make Dino, and this would make everybody in Las Vegas very happy.
Now, the thing is, you got to listen to Frank Sinatra. And if anybody's Italian,
Chairman of the board.
Ruthie Records.
This is great stuff. Hey, and where can they find the recipe again?
And go to my Facebook page,
I love
Apple
this.
Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, and there is the whole recipe out there, but I added some different things to it. There's different ways of cooking it. The ones that I made, I actually baked. And if Dr. B, if you open that up, that's what they look like after they're cooked.
I know, I tried to.
You know what?
Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, everybody can eat one.
Now, grab one.
Hold on,
Go ahead, guys.
we gotta get a shot of it first. Look, can we have a, come on, this is incredible. Look at this.
Come on, everybody come up here and grab one.
Come on, get up here.
Those are man-sized.
These are man-sized meatballs.
Go grab some.
These
Come
are
on.
man-sized. Hey,
Come on,
nothing.
ladies, come up here and grab one too.
Come on.
Tell me what you think.
Very good.
I gotta taste one of these too.
So Dean Martin.
D. Martin?
No Travis Tritt.
No.
Fantastic.
No.
All right.
Now remember, don't make small meatballs. You know, serve 2 of these with any special sauce that you want to make.
That's unreal.
And what else you want to do is you want to
And the one that I have did not have pork in it, so should be a nice weekend. Here we go. Let's show it on the air right now. Here we go. Do we have it up there? Absolutely. Apple Physical Medicine. There it is, Shalford Road, AppleRehabGroup.com, 855-7376. The best. Dr. Nick Circolone. Stay healthy, buddy. Now that, everybody go, now that's a meatball. All right, the sports guy's next. That is the best ball I've ever eaten.